With eyes on screens and hearts on fire, they chase the trends, the highest aspire. Yet in the ebb and the flow of gains, the lessons clear in market strains. In every rise and every dip, control the risk, let caution grip. For day trading's a fleeting art, a game of skill, of mind and heart. The sun rises on a vibrant screen, a sea of green, a day trader's dream. In rapid waves and fleeting plays, the numbers dance in perfect ways. In brightest day, in blackest night, no loss shall escape my sight. Let gains prevail where doubt reside. Push forward with wisdom, courage, and pride. Soar through the sky, aim for the moon. Just don't fumble the trade, or you will be doomed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Relentless recap. And to start this one here, as you guys heard, a bit of a poem there. I don't know. I'll have to find a bit of a title because I'm not sure what to call it. But it definitely was along the realms of a Green Day poem for sure, right? That's what we spoke about today in the live stream. So hopefully you guys appreciated that. But yeah, let's jump into it. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about some of the trades that we took, and it's gonna be a short one because there's not a ton to really go over. We just have a stock SINT, the first 5 minutes of the open. We are green about $1,000. Was that 996? 996.82. Feeling like I'm on the Price is Right. And by the way, feel free to write a poem and put it down below, okay? Any poem, however long, however short. Maybe tomorrow, if it's a short day, we can look over a few of them, right? But feel free to leave a poem down below. So for context, SINT started the day around 288 in pre-market and pushed all the way up to 619. We did have a consolidation around 8 a.m. and that consolidation was going strong coming into the open around 9:15, 9:25. And so, like every day when I come in, I want to make sure I understand the range that we're in. And so I mapped out a couple of trend lines on the uh, 1 minute chart just to give myself a bit of a gauge. So I did put down 575 and 627 as my high point and my low point. And coming into the open, I was watching to see what this thing wanted to do. And you know what? After reviewing a little earlier, I did realize I could have been a little more aggressive here in the first minute to capture some trades around this 575, 580 level. But with that being said, we still played it pretty well. We were patient, and this thing did provide some opportunities, such as the 1 minute candle making the new high right here over 615. We did get long here, 620, selling up at around 30. It ended up going all the way to 40. We had or 49 rather. We had a baby pullback in here, and then it continued. But I definitely traded the price action fairly well going up. We did hit 670, which was a level I mapped out in pre-market as potential resistance. If we come and check the daily chart, let me just see here. We had a high point of 70 going back to June 17th. So I'm like, you know what? It's definitely a place to keep an eye out in case we fill the range here. And, it ended up being resistance, right? So we had this big red candle, nasty wick. Sometimes they're so tough to avoid. And it's very tricky. Even here again, right after selling off and grinding back up, right back down. Now, on the bottoming wicks, I wasn't super aggressive here, but there's definitely opportunities to be in. And I was a little bit more mellow down here, but for the break over 625, I did take this trade over here, right, coming up on this candle. For the breakout over the high of the bear flag, that did go up nicely to 662. And this thing essentially ranks and repeated again right here. We ended up pricing it for the high of the bear flag around 640. Once it got over 640, it wasn't immediate this time, but it's definitely a bit of a slow grind and pushed up nicely to 59.77. And then right here, this is where things got crazy because I'm like, man, this thing is being resilient. It's holding up well. Maybe it pushes all the way through 670, and it ended up not going all the way, man. It ended up going to 698. I bought the dip here back down at 70, thinking it would bounce right back up. But you can see what happened, just straight to the depths. And I got really lucky on this trade because I honestly should have had a much worse fill. But I experienced a lot of lag. And a lot of you guys trading today experienced lag. Um, I didn't really have any trouble up until this trade with floating orders. And I'm long at 65. I tried to add. Um, I think I bought at 70. I tried buying 70 twice basically. And you can see here because of the lag, I'm in at 65 and 38. And so this ended up being a small winner and a small loss when it should have been me being in maybe at 70 and out at maybe, let's say, like 28, 30. So I should have took a good size 40-cent loss, which would have essentially put me, maybe slightly green or back to flat. Um, yeah, yeah, that would have put me like basically back to flat, just green maybe a couple hundred on a day on a stock. But it's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes these things happen in your favor, sometimes they happen against you. A few weeks back, I think about 2 weeks ago, we took a $1,300 loss because of lag, and it was like whatever, right? We kind of had to just deal with it. So hey, it's how it goes. We our this platform 8 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 days, it works really well, and when it does, it's a great platform. But those 2 days, man, where there's lag and issues, it's like, what's going on? So, the moment I saw the lag, I'm like, that's it for me. I'm not going to touch anything else. And from there, we kind of took the day in a different direction. Just, had a conversation with the audience, really, a bit of a Q&A, and that was the day. So yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. Feel free to leave a poem down below. We are going to update the website, right? We still have to take down the graphics, which we'll be doing here over tonight and tomorrow. We'll be taking down all the graphics for Code Station. Just a heads up there. But yeah, we did spin the wheel. Something else to mention is that we did spin the wheel, and there was a winner in a chat room, which we're taking care of right now. So yeah, you guys can, if you haven't seen it, you can feel free to check it out. Right, Marcelo and I, we came together on Saturday, or is it Sunday, and we spun the wheel. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it already, you can feel free to check it out. But there was a winner. All right. Am I missing anything? I mean, besides that, check out the links down below. Momo Pro, the scanning software that we use. This is where we get our watch list stocks every day. Coupon code Relentless if you do decide to check it out. I did post a video talking about Momo Pro recently. Other than that, there's the chat room, right? Relentless Trading chat room. And as you guys know, the classes are also there. So yeah, that's about it. Hit that thumbs up. Leave those poems down below. I'll check them out tonight. And I'll catch you in the next one. It's been RT, and I am signing out.